3 days a week is definitely essential in terms of exercise. When we come back after the break, we're going to have a look at exercises that you can do after the 6 weeks postpartum. So do stay with us. Welcome back. We're talking about postnatal exercise. We're here at the Amatra Spa, and with me we have with us fitness expert Monica Rastogi. Monica, thanks again for being here.
You're welcome.
We also have with us Bhavna Bhatia. Hi Bhavna, and Bhavna is the mum of a 9-month-old son. Before we continue, let's have a look at some alternate postnatal therapies.
Basically, pregnancy is a demanding experience in a woman's life. But there are some problems after the pregnancy. So after minimum 1 month, you may start the yogic kriyas. Skandhasana. Skandhasana is stretching as well as twisting asana. So the Skandhasana makes your body balance as well as your mind, and it removes fatness from to the tummy portion. Chakrasana. Chakrasana removes the stretch marks from the body, and Chakrasana makes your spine more flexible and strong. Konasana. Konasana is also the stretching pose, and Konasana is also makes your spine flexible, because after putting the lots of weight, the problems are started from to the your spine. So if you want to get rid of problem to your spine, then the Konasana is a very good asana. For curbing the piles, they are the Gupta Padmasana. This is the very beneficial asana. Definitely yoga is not the mean just group of asanas or doing some pranayams or some the asanas. Yoga is the complete lifestyle, and if we are going to follow this lifestyle, then definitely no problem coming in front of us.
Okay, we're now going to have a look at some exercises to build upper body strength, but please remember, these should only be done after 6 weeks of postpartum. Monica,
yes,
take us through some exercises we can do to build that upper body strength.
Okay, now this is a chest press machine. This is for the pectorals.
Okay.
So it is to build up the pectoral muscles, plus the biceps and the triceps. They always work when you're doing the chest workout.
Right.
So let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yes. So I'll tell you how. Yeah. You're going to press this lever down, get the handles forward, hold them. You're going to push this forward. Now you're going to keep the feet down. Keep pushing this forward. Keep the feet down. Down. Yes. Now you're going to get into the pressing position. Press. Yes. Yes. The weight's heavy for you. Yeah. She can do around 8 to 10 repetitions, 3 sets initially, and then as she becomes stronger, she can increase the number of repetitions.
Right. And obviously, when you're starting, you have to make sure that the weight that you are lifting is
you can relax now
up to your comfort level.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so again, 8 to 12 reps.
8 to 12 repetitions.
All right, great. All right, let's move on to the next machine.
Yes.
Okay, so
now Simran, this is for the shoulders.
Okay.
We're doing the shoulder press.
Okay.
Okay, so we come to the upper body. She's going to work out on the shoulders. Okay, and the arms are also working, the shoulders are also working.
Okay.
That makes her stronger.
All right.
So you can again press the lever forward. Yes. The arms go up, overhead. You can release the lever. You come down and press it up. Press it up. Yes. Down. Press it up. Let's do 2 more times. Down. Press it up. Last time. Down. How do you feel, Bhavna?
A little tired.
Yeah.
Well, obviously these to do weights, you either have to have a machine at home. Otherwise, the alternative, as you showed us earlier, where you can do with those 2 bottles of water, which I think is really handy, especially if you are short on time and you're working out at home. So that's a great way to do an alternative form of shoulder presses.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, talk to us about the nutrition aspect as well. You know, given that women who are looking to lose weight after they've had their babies, nutrition as well as exercise, both essential components. So can you just tell us what's a sensible way of going about losing that
I would suggest a healthy diet,
okay,
which consists of fresh vegetables, fruits, high protein diet. As I told you before also, because now when the women get into strength training, they need proteins to repair the macro level tears which they go through, when they're doing strength training.
Right.
Then a calcium intake should be there, because you're losing a lot of calcium when you're breastfeeding.
Right.
So the curd should be always there in the food.
Okay.
Proteins, then calcium, and other minerals and vitamins which they get from green vegetables and fruits, it should be kept in mind.
All right, Bhavna, let's ask Bhavna. Bhavna, what does your diet look like now that you've had your baby?
My diet, I've cut down on it after I stopped feeding. Okay. But basically the breakfast is normally eggs and milk.
Yes.
And some bread.
Yes.
And the lunch is chapatis, curd, salad. And dinner, I've just started having soup and bread.
Yes, a lot of soups also. Yes, a lot of
because
soups.
now the weather's also.
But now, is that a good idea to sort of cut down on your diet? Let's say I think a lot of women tend to cut down on dinner and just have a soup.
No, I wouldn't suggest that. No.
I mean, especially because if you are exercising, and if a lot of people exercise in the morning when they get up, would you recommend that you have such a light dinner?
I would suggest a light dinner. You can cut down the proteins during the night. Try and cut down the carbs during the night a bit. But you should have proteins and carbohydrates, especially during the lunchtime, because over a period of time, over the day, you tend to digest it. But during the night, yes, the mothers, especially the breastfeeding mothers, they should be having a good healthy dinner too, because they're going to breastfeed the baby in the night too.
Right, exactly.
Yes, so they should have consumed a lot of fluids, soups, and a glass of milk at night. That is very good for them. And never cut down on the dinner part of it. Never.
All right. Let's talk about what are the red signs or the red flags when you should absolutely stop exercising postpartum.
They have women go through muscle fatigue. They have joint pains, which persists, and then they start having vaginal flow, which is stopped, after a particular time after the post-pregnancy. But if it restarts again, then it is your body is giving a signal to stop or slow down the exercising part of it. And then some women start having a back pain. They have pain in the lower abdominal area. So these are all signals by the body, and signals given by the body to stop exercising.
Right, so clearly even after the first 6 weeks you can
absolutely
have some of these things happen. And,
yes.
And then I guess, of course, the best thing to do is to check with
the doctor,
your medical practitioner,
yes,
to see what is the next step, or whether you should stop exercising or all
it's very
that.
important.
Right, okay.
The aim should be to do a safe exercise which gives you the best output. At the same time, you are all the time watching out for things which you're not supposed to do.
Right.
And always work out under a trained instructor. It's very, very important.
All right, so these are all great sort of safety tips that you should keep in mind in order to exercise safely. With that, let's have a look at a few more tips for you in terms of exercising safely.
Be guided by a doctor, but general suggestions include: wear an appropriate bra that offers good support. Try to exercise after breastfeeding rather than before, when your breasts are full and heavy. If you feel breathless or lightheaded while exercising, slow down or stop. If you experience any change in your postnatal vaginal flow, such as increased heaviness or changes in color, consult your doctor. Make sure you drink lots of water to replenish yourself, especially when breastfeeding. Avoid any high-impact exercises or sports that require vigorous stretching and movement. Don't expect too much too soon. Many women experience difficulties in losing weight in the postpartum period. Allow yourself a reasonable length of time, such as a year, to get back into the pre-pregnancy shape.
Okay, just some useful safety tips for you to keep in mind. With that, I'd like to thank both my guests. Monica Rastogi, thank you so much for all your help. And Bhavna, thank you. Hope you found it useful. Yeah? Great. All right, so do remember, it takes 9 months to put on the weight, and it takes 9 months to take it off. So don't panic, and do use some of the tips that we've shared with you today. So thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time on Bringing Up Baby. Bye-bye.